Welcome back, everybody, to Spookeasy Manor. I'm your co-host, Melissa, and Ryan is behind the camera. Today, I'm coming at you with a brand new Hutch decor video, except this time I'm doing a country primitive holiday Hutch. That's right. Right, Hattie? It is going to be a Christmas theme all the way, except the first time we do this, it's going to be more rustic, more country. And then we're going to do another Hutch in another video that's more vintage in 1950s. But for today, the cat food's right there. Look, I'm Tom Selleck. I'm Tom Selleck. Tom Selleck. Alrighty, so here is once again another look at the Hutch, absolutely with nothing on it, just to give you an idea of what we are starting with at the bare bones. It is a beautiful Hutch. It was a gift for my 40th birthday, and I love it. So once I've got some lights on in the background, we are going to start layering on the decorations. I've got here this beautiful metal pail that I got from Michael's. It is so old-fashioned looking. I love how rustic it looks, and that goes right up on the top. And to that, I'm adding this adorable tree, also from Michael's. And I just love how rustic and simple that looks. Perfect. Right off the bat, I'm going to show you the artwork that I put on the top. So right above the Hutch, you see this piece. It's a sort of snowy scene. We've got some houses kind of scattered around. And I got that at a thrift store, like I tend to get many of my decor items. And just underneath it, I've got this adorable sort of wicker bow thing. It was my mom's, and I use it a lot for every season, really. It just always seems to fit, especially for a rustic look. So that's on the wall behind the Hutch. Next up, I've got these wooden lanterns. Now, I have a few different styles of lantern, but I really went for this one because it's got that more woodsy, rustic, earthy kind of feel to it. So one of those lanterns right next to the pail with the tree. And this, okay, so this basket I got in like 2000. I got it at a toy store, and it had two plushy bunnies in it. So I have, of course, kept the basket, and these are some trees that I got from Michael's. I have accumulated quite a few of them because I saw this look on Pinterest. Yes, I love a cluster of bottle brush trees in some sort of cute vessel. Next up, I've got this precious gingerbread character, found him at a thrift store, and I did find that it lent itself well for this sort of country primitive look because of the color of the bow and just the sort of general artisanal look of him. So he's going to go actually right there into the basket. I thought that was a cute idea. And then on the other side, we're of course flanking that basket with another tree. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. This is a home, and I like the look of it when it's a little bit mixed and matched. I've got these little bowls here. I use them for different things. They're great for, they always come in handy in the kitchen, so I put those there. They look a little artisanal. And there's me. Hey, what's all the news? And here I've got this pretty little ornament, found that at a thrift store as well. Of course, it's perfect for a country rustic look. And it's got, if you'll notice, it's got that burgundy look. That's why I put that there. All right, so starting from the top, going down, we've got that top shelf there. I found this sign on eBay. I went through a bit of a blitz on eBay like a couple years ago, just getting all the Christmas signs. What I love about this sign is the really sweet font. It looks super rustic, and the color palette is very sort of country primitive in that it's not like a bright white, it's more of a creamy beige kind of sandy color. And with that, it's paired with the burgundy red as opposed to the bright red. And instead of like a bright green, it's this more sort of light, kind of like a mossy green, and I find that really, really sweet looking for a country look. Next up, we have this little Santa guy here. You can use this for various types of decor. You could put little plants in it. You could put a tea candle in it. I'm just going to put it as is, and I'm going to park him right there next to the sign because if you'll notice, his hat is also more of a burgundy red, so I thought that worked perfectly. Here we have the Eggnog Glasses. Yes, I love these so much. They look so old-fashioned, and of course, the eggnog we drink is strictly vegan eggnog. We don't want any animals to be harmed so that we can have cozy Christmas drinks. So coconut eggnog for the win in these adorable thrifted glasses. And I would bet that they are actually at a thrift store near you right now. Here in this area, we have Value Village or Village des Valeurs. And most times when I go there, I always see these glasses, so they're quite easy to find. If it's not at one Value Village, it'll probably be at another one. Another thrift store find, I found this gorgeous tray, originally by itself, and I was going to use it for decoration, putting mugs in it or whatever. But through a bit more thrifting, I did find the Pyrex dish that goes with it. So now I can make all the cozy vegan casseroles all throughout the winter months, and it is ready to be served in this gorgeous vessel. You'll notice here the tree silhouette, very, very nice, and that's going to look really nice when the lights are on. You'll see in a bit. This is a bowl I got from, I believe, HomeSense, and I just kind of like the artisanal look of it, so I thought that would fit quite well on the Hutch for the country look, so there it is right there. So here is the top shelf of the Hutch all put together. You will see it with lights on in a bit. All right, moving on to the middle shelf, we have these pretty little jars here that I got from the store, the Jamboree in Wakefield, one of my favorites. Definitely worth the trip to check that out. I use these for the fall, and they actually work perfectly well for all seasons, but Christmas is no exception. This, my friends, I would say is the MVP of any country primitive look. I found this on eBay. It's actually a tree skirt for like a small tabletop tree. I'm in love with this. It is perfect in that it's got that country palette of colors with the burgundy and the tan and the brown. Nothing too bright like stark white and bright red. So it is so, so adorable. Love the little stars going around it too. And I'm going to decorate that with an assortment of canisters. They all have a cute little vintage look to them. Every year Michaels comes out with these and I just fall in love with them over and over and over again. This one I liked because it has that kind of, I don't know, rustic looking green tone as well. I thought it wasn't too bright. It would marry really well with the rest of the look. This one is just so, I can't. I really, really love it. And I'm just going to pop that right there. There's kind of no rhyme or reason, really. I mean, I'm just putting them here and seeing what feels right. And that's what decorating is all about. It's just about having fun and trying different things. Hot cocoa, love that. So again, I chose the ones that look a little bit more warm in tones, like a little bit more with the burgundies. I mean, it's not all burgundy. There's going to be some red, but I mean, I'm not too precious about it. And next up, I'm putting another one of those little Santa guys with the burgundy hat. And then, of course, you can't go wrong with a good snow-frosted acorn. That's going to go right there. Oh, I have another one there as well. I'm going to put it a little more in the foreground so you don't completely miss the cocoa part at the bottom of the canister. And then I thrifted this tree here. This is a candle. I don't burn it, but I love the way it looks. And it's going to bring some more rustic warmth to this little sort of vignette that I have going. All right, we are in good shape. So far, so good. I'm in love with this. I'm in love with this. Just full disclosure, I think this is the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh. Moving on, I've got this that I thrifted here, this sort of metal decorative piece. I don't put any candles on it. I just love the silhouette of it so much. And it is a little bit dark, but you will see when the lights go on, there is a little sneak peek. So I thought that was cute and again, very sort of country style, if you will. Now for this corner here, I have a couple sleighs at the house, but I chose, of course, the more earthy, woodsy one. And I've got these napkins here. And they're not automatic Christmas napkins. They're just, the color palette is, they're plaid, but they do work. So again, perfect. And into the sleigh they go. All right, we are down to the bottom part now, the table portion. And for that, I'm going to start off by layering in this beautiful basket. Again, a thrift store find. Love this so much. It lends itself to every season. You just can't go wrong. And it's got that sort of earthy look to it. This glass thing I actually got for vegan tiramisu to take to a party or something like that, which honestly, a glass piece like this, you can use it for so many things. And in this case, I have filled it with pine cones, snow-frosted pine cones. To that, we are just going to come right out and spell holiday time with some bottle brush trees. Can't go wrong with those. Now these dishes, okay, I have a lot of holiday Christmas dishes, but I chose these ones because if you'll notice, again with the burgundy tan and mossy green colors, not bright red, white, and green, just for this particular Hutch, that's not the look. And then if you'll notice, it also has that very artisanal look, so I am going to just park those into the basket as well. Now for this corner, I have a nice little easel, and I have a bigger version of that plate, and I did find that it was nice enough to be a standalone piece of art on its own, so I did add that there, and of course it ties in with the dishes in the basket. The dishes in the basket are more like little dessert plates or salad plates, snack plates. I just love this look together. I think it's perfect for a country hutch look. These little bowls are so cute. They're great for, adding spices or something if you're making a recipe. It's good for a sort of mise en place kind of thing. And it's also great for dipping sauces, maybe soy sauce or whatever. So I popped those into the basket. Very kind of simplistic looking. I thought it worked well. Next up, I got another one of those canisters from Michael's. And these branches, they were actually my mom's, and they mean a lot to me. This, I know it's from her house. So I popped them into the canister. And they're just going to go right there on the side of the hutch. I thought another canister from Michael's might be in order, so I thought this one was cute too. It's got that shabby look to it, not too bright red. So I'm gonna add some more greenery to it. And I will now put it on this side of the hutch. Yeah, it gives it that down-to-earth vibe. I just love it. This image is extremely special to me because it was my mom's screensaver on her computer. My mom thought this image was so cute and cozy that to the point where she made it her screensaver on her desktop on her computer. And then in her house, I found this same image on a paper gift bag. So I thought that was really special. And I took the gift bag and I sort of kind of cut out the image in a square and I framed it. So now I have this as permanent holiday decor, and it's very precious to me. I also have these little frames that I thrifted. Very nice little country scene there. Another nice little touch, I got this at Canadian Tire actually during Halloween, but it's perfect for any time of year. It's this sort of flickering light bulb, and it's not hot. I think it's LED. It doesn't get hot, but it gives that sort of flickering flame look. I thought that was so sweet, and of course, gotta include that. I added another one of those trees from Michael's because you can't go wrong. And there's also a piece of art, if you'll notice on top, it's this sort of burgundy, darker tone snowman. And it was really the right color scheme, so I put that there as well. It was from the thrift store. This is what I have going on so far for the wall. I don't hate it. I really like it. It's just that it's missing something. It needs a little something, but you'll see what that is. All right, so here is another look at our country primitive hutch. And remember I told you I think that area needs a little bit of something? Well, here is what I did. Again, thrift store find. That hot cocoa sign, just so you know, it didn't have a gingerbread on it. That is actually a salt dough ornament that I made. The sign itself didn't have the snowflakes. That's just me who kind of dotted some snowflakes on there. Another thing is you'll notice the mugs. There's nothing specifically Santa Claus or elves or candy canes. It's all kind of the more rustic mugs that I had. So we've got some buffalo check. We have a beautiful deer, reminiscent of maybe a nice woodland country animal that you'd see. And the other patterns are just it looks like the type of thing you'd have on a quilt in a nice little country cottage. So I included those mugs for a reason. There's really nothing like seeing something like this in your home. I have this in the kitchen. Like I've said before, the kitchen is the heart of the home, and to have something so cozy and so seasonal, it just puts me in a really good mood. It brings me to a good place, and I find a lot of peace and joy, and it's really a nice way to make people feel welcome in your home. Your home is your sanctuary. It's an oasis. It should be a place that you look forward to being at the end of the day. And so it can't be overstated how important it is to make it your own and to feel cozy and to feel joy when you're inside your home. And for me, decorating the hutch every season really brings that. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really hope that you got some inspiration for your own spaces at home, be it a hutch or a desk or any type of space, maybe a center of a table or something like that, right? Enjoy the cozy Christmas season, and I will see you next time with the next video. Hi, Fox!